Yeah, right.
All right.
Feed me.
Somebody check.
Feed me.
Check the feed. And feed your kind.
Feed me.
You know if your kind of want to start, you already know how we starting off.
Feed me.
Good.
Now let's go.
All right. Go open up then.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
brothers.
Hey, we are the Hebrew Israelites coming out here to prophesy the downfall of America. All right. First, telling our people who we are, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Telling you people that you are the chosen people of the Lord. Okay, you are more than just blacks, Spics, wetbacks, and Native Americans, but you are the chosen people of the Lord, the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Also to let you heathen nations know, starting with the so-called white man, you Edomites, that you are going into captivity very soon, and that you are the heathens that the Bible speaks of, and that you will be under subjection unto us real soon in the kingdom to come. Alright, but before that, let it give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well and that taught us this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, the brothers that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you, we like to say shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, so it's just another week. We out here in the highways and byways just to come out here to warn the people that destruction, famine, pestilence is coming, man. But also a new rulership is coming among the earth, man. All right, the so-called white man will soon no longer be in rulership, and we will no longer be under captivity. All right, we're getting into a new world order. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you will soon be the ones that rule the world and that rule the earth. And the so-called white man will be under subjection unto us real soon. So saith the scriptures.
Spark Isaiah 14:1.
Grab that turning of things.
Upside down.
Yeah, or right side up, something like that.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 14:1.
Bring it out.
It says, behold, Salaki. There it is, Khan. It's Isaiah 14:1. It says, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
There you have it. So the Lord has already chosen people. He already anointed the people, man. And like the Lord said, he will yet choose Jacob. And Jacob is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the Lord has chosen you upon the face of the earth among all the nations that he has created. He had chosen you, all right, as a royal priesthood, all right, to be among all people upon the face of the earth. Okay, it's who's the best at sports physically? Who's the fastest? Okay, who sets the trends in fashion? Who cooks the best? It's us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's a clear difference of who's the best on the earth right now, man. You gotta be a fool to act like blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't the best people in the world, man. All right, we the best at everything. Tell us what we not the best at. I'll wait.
I got you.
All right, we the best at everything, man. We set the trends for the world, man, and then the world follows it. All right.
Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. The Lord thy power shall choose thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There you have it. The Lord said we're going to be a special people unto him, and we're going to be above everybody upon the face of the earth. All right, and the word holy means to be set apart, means to be separate. All right, and we are those people that are separate, okay? And right now we're separate in a negative light because we're the ones that are in captivity. We're the ones that are being gunned down, shot down. We fill the jail cells up with the most, with our people. We're the main ones that are women are going to abortion clinics and killing all the kids. All right, our people are in a negative light right now. All right, but we're even the best at being negative. So that shows you, all right, we're the best at being the worst things, and we're the best at being the best things. So we're the best in the whole full spectrum of what the best means, man.
Yeah, we even became being the best at the wicked.
Exactly.
Yep.
We surpassed the one that's truly wicked, and even became more wicked than that. All right, but it wasn't. All right, that's not what's in us.
Right.
All right, what's in us is righteousness. All right.
I got you out, King David. It says 51. It says Jeremiah 51, and I'm gonna start at 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is his name.
And see, Jacob is the former of all things. So everything that you see that happen around the world, The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have created it, okay? And what the white man has did was he had made it seem like he took our creations and act like he's the one that did it, all right? We're the ones that created the internet. We're the ones that created the cars. We're the ones that helped build America itself, all right? The white man brought us over here as slaves, and we built this place, man, all right? Because they lazy, man, all right? But they like to call us lazy, but we built this place. All right, so we the best people to walk the earth, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? These so-called white people, these so-called Chinese people, they don't got nothing on y'all, man. That's why they try to act like us. That's why they get them BBLs, they get them lick injections, them lip injections. They try to act like us, man. Because our women and our people, they have that naturally, okay? Because the Lord have blessed us with that.
It's the standard.
We are the standard in the world, all right? Every nation copies off of us.
It's history and it's common sense. All the inventors had slaves, right? Who owned the patent systems? Esau. So they had their slaves doing all the inventions behind closed doors, and they took the credit for them.
Exactly.
For example, Lewis Latimer.
Former of all things, man.
All things.
I'm gonna jump back in. This back in Isaiah 14:2. It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors."
So this is in the scriptures, man. The Bible that you people say you believe in, the God of the Bible says, you people that put the Israelites into captivity, you Edomites, you're going to be our slaves in the kingdom. All right? The Lord is all about revenge. It's a righteous judgment, okay? You so-called Chinese, you so-called white people, you help put us into captivity, so best believe you're going into captivity, according to the scriptures, that the whole world says they believe in.
It's Isaiah 14:3. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve."
There you have it. And we was brought over here as slaves, according to Deuteronomy 28:68. That we was brought over here as bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning no man's going to be able to save you. And you were sold unto your enemies. All right, so for all you people that want to join hand in hand with the so-called white man and act like he your best friend, all right, you're going to go down with the white man. All right, because he the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, it ain't so hard to tell now. All right, he the one that's trying to inject this jump shot in you. He the one that's putting GMO in the food. He's the one that's creating lab-grown meat. All right, he's the one that's doing all this wickedness upon the earth. All right, so he got to go down.
It's Revelations 13:10. It says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword."
Who led our people into captivity? Who put the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity? They like to forget about this history, but they like to bring up the Holocaust. Why is that? Because they don't want to know the truth. They don't want you blacks and Latinos to know what really happened. And the white man like to wipe it under the rug as if it never happened. All right? But the scriptures say, those that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. All right? And those that lead with the sword shall be destroyed with the sword. Who was blessed with the guns? The so-called white man. That's why he's the one that's out here killing all these animals into extinction. All right? He doesn't even kill animals for food anymore. He just does it for enjoyment of spirit. Because he's a wicked person. All right? Only a wicked person will kill animals just because. All right?
They want to go try. They want to go try their new guns they got.
They want to go shoot off their new 308. Who's the main person that shoots up schools? It ain't no blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's a so-called white man that does that, man. Because he was blessed with the sword, which is the gun.
This is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey."
And hey, the white man did unto that unto us, man. All right? You guys got to understand, you so-called blacks, your top enemy is the so-called white man. All right?
That's clear to see.
That's clear to see now. We in 2023, and people are still surprised that racism still exists. That's because the white man ain't been extinct yet. So of course racism is still here, man.
Yo.
It's a deep hatred he has towards our people, man. All right, it's a deep, deep hatred that he has towards us, man. That's why behind closed doors, he calling you niggers, man. All right, that's why when you get a white man mad, he calls you a nigger, okay? He calls you a wetback. He calls you a spit, because that's who they are. And they show you their true colors every day, and you decide to ignore it. There is no good in them according to the scriptures. They was created to be evil. And they doing evil upon the earth, according to the Bible.
Let me bring out this is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee."
And the curses that's on our people will soon be brought to the curses that's on them. All right, the curses that's on our people, all right, is so-called black on black violence, they call it, okay? Is a father not being in the household of their kids, all right, single parent households, all right? Having trouble in the flesh with the woman, with the woman, all right? Women going to abortion clinics and killing their kids, all right? These curses will be passing to our enemies real soon. And you can see it happening, man, with the opioid crisis. Who's the main ones on these drugs and these pills is these so-called white people, man, all right? But when our people were strung out on crack cocaine in the 80s, it wasn't no crisis.
It was an epidemic.
It wasn't no epidemic, all right? But now that the so-called white man is getting addicted to these opioids, now it's a crisis. Now it's a worldwide thing that we got to pay attention to. But when our people were strung out on crack, the world ain't give a hell.
Fuck it all.
They was just throwing them in jail.
They was throwing them in jail,
And
man.
now
Ronald
that-
Reagan passing these laws and shit.
Now that it's Esau, they go set up needle deposit stations,
Crazy,
safe
bro.
places for them to go shoot up,
Yo, literally, bro. They giving them the drugs to shoot up. It's crazy, bro.
and then giving them a safe place to do it.
Literally. So that's how you know, man, the wickedness upon the earth. The person that sets the wickedness in this world is the so-called white man. He's the one that runs the world, isn't he? He's on the face of the dollar. He runs the media. He runs the news. He runs the educational system in your schools. Does he not? So then why is the world so wicked? Who's ever in charge is the reason why it's wicked, is it not?
That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
Yo, get that?
That's just too
When
real.
a king hearken unto
Yup,
lies.
yup.
If you was in a household, the man runs the household. If the household's out of order, ain't it the man's fault?
It's the man, yo, real
So if
shit.
the world is out of order and the white man's in charge, well, ain't it the white man's fault?
That's some real shit, dog. Like, yo, and you know what? You know what's crazy is, like you said, they control the media, they control the narrative, but still, the narrative it's easy to be seen, and people still confused on
Yep.
what's going wrong.
Yep.
That is the most yo, that's wicked and crafty.
Wicked, bro.
by
Crafty,
definition.
bro. That's why they the best at what they do,
They
bro.
good as shit, but
They the best at what they do.
With the serpent in the garden was subtle.
Yo,
Very subtle.
Yep.
It's clever.
Yeah, it was sweet with his
Sweet words,
words.
yo.
Yep.
This Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The people ain't rejoicing right now. The people ain't happy. The animals ain't happy. The trees and the environment ain't happy. But when the wicked people are ruled, the people mourn. The people are mourning, man. They looking for somebody new to take over the world, man. Nobody trying to work no $15 an hour for minimum wage. You spend more time at work than you do with your family. That's the white man that set this world up, man. And that's why it's wicked. Talking about you gotta work for what you got. You ain't work for America. You stole this world by bloodshed, murder, and deceit. Wanna act like you worked hard for something, man. You ain't even build your own goddamn kingdom.
This motherfuckers at my job that do 24-hour shifts, 36-hour shifts just to make ends meet, bro.
That's to pay the bills.
Just to pay the bills. Yeah, man, I gotta do a 24 today, man. Bro, what?
But now the hard work is so crazy that it's okay to say I did 60, 70 hours in a week.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's
Yeah,
normal.
60,
shit's still
70
not
is
good.
normal.
That's normal, bro.
Yeah, man, I work anywhere from 80 to 100 a week. I'll be like, bro, what?
And then rejoice in it like your body ain't take a fucking toll.
I
Yeah.
pull
Brag
48.
about it like it's a good thing.
I
We
pull
ain't supposed to be
48,
working
but that's
that
4
much,
12-hour
man.
shifts.
Hey, our people ain't supposed to work, period, man. We the gods, man. We the kings on this earth, man. We're supposed to have slaves that do this shit for us, man. All right, we the chosen people like we brought out.
Or shit, at the very least, if you working for your own self.
Exactly.
You working on your own land, your own business.
Exactly, all right? And we actually getting
Mind
benefit
your own
from
business,
it.
too.
We getting
Yeah.
benefit from it, man. And we getting paid the same day, like the scriptures say to be, man. Esau got it set to where you get weekly and bi-weekly checks, man. Which just has you dependent on their system because
Right.
once you pay all your bills for that 2 weeks, now you gotta wait another 2 weeks to get it back.
Yo, but
So
it's
you
a-
always in debt, man.
It's a genius too.
It's a
Because now you gotta look forward to the 14th
Exactly.
day that
Right.
make you go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo.
Hit the Psalms 10.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's Psalms 10 and 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Hey, we simply put ourselves here. All right, we broke that blood covenant back on Mount Sinai that Moses made with the people. All right, who couldn't wait a day for them to come back down with the stone tablets. They went off. It's the same people here, man. Same people that crucified our Lord that was saying free Barabbas. Crucify Yahweh Shai. Same people that's here, man. So that's why 2/3 of the people gonna get cut off. All right, this Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh, and Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
Yep.
It says his ways are always grievous, and thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. It's the
Hey.
pride of Esau,
Hey,
man.
like you said, huh?
You know what I mean?
That's the pride, man. And that's Esau showing you that he's a carnal man.
Come.
All right? Esau isn't spiritual, man. That's why a majority of atheists are so-called white people, man. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe in a supreme being. You ask your average white person, they don't even believe in God, man. They believe in science.
They believe in science.
They believe in man-made, made-up theories. I ain't
manifestation.
talking about gravity. Gravity is just a fucking theory. It ain't even true. You can't prove it.
But what's the true term? Density.
And density, yeah, you can prove density.
Yo,
You can't
density is
prove
where it's
gravity. But white men like to make up all these man-made theories that they can't even prove to be true and write it down as if it's the fact upon the earth. And just disregard the scriptures. Disregard God's word, man, and put his word above the Lord's, man. That's why he's a carnal man, all right? And he's gonna get a spiritual ass whooping.
You know what? Hold on, let me get this.
Shit, you probably keep on going that, bro.
Yeah, I can. It's Sirach 12 and 10, man. Never trust thy enemy. You know what I mean?
Going to
Never trust thy enemy.
what's the book
Obadiah.
Yeah.
How he sets his nest on high and the right can bring it down towards that.
Yeah, Isaiah 14.
That kind of connects right.
Bro, get Obadiah. I get
That kind of moves right in with Obadiah for with the pride of him.
It's back in Psalms 10 and 7. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
That's the so-called white man. All he does is lie to you. He got you thinking that the so-called jab was going to actually cure you when the studies just came out. Now, if you took the jab, it decreased your life by 24 years, man. All right, that just came out. All right, so here you go. Keep believing in the devil. Keep believing in the snake. He gonna come back and bite you.
Now they talking about what's coming. That last shot, the last jump shot, it ain't going.
You're gonna have to start getting.
It's
that new shit.
it's
You have to start
yearly.
getting
It's yearly.
monthly fucking shots, bro.
It's yearly,
They're
bro.
gonna make it appease to the people. They're gonna put it in pills. They're gonna do every type of needles. They're gonna do whatever, bro.
Look, right here's the article. CDC study confirms the jab lowers male life expectancy by 24 years.
I ain't putting that on the cam.
All right,
They
so we
they
ain't-
going straight.
We ain't just making this up, man. It's the news that's coming out. All right? Esau is being exposed to the wickedness that he is. It just came out the other day. Family to receive 1.5 mil in first ever Maxine Autism Court Award.
Damn.
Okay? So the truth is coming out, man.
Wait, that-
Esau's going down.
For the you talking about the
See that?
the childhood?
Autism at an all-time high. They're saying it's because of the
Because of
vaccines,
the-
and they just won.
Wow.
So it's
Can case one that it
The
was
case
part of
one,
that.
that's because of that. They got awarded 1.5 mil for it.
Cause you know when they kids, bro, they get like 20 of them Johns,
Yep.
bro.
Yep. It's too much at a young baby's age, bro.
Bro, my
Come
daughter
on,
about to be
man.
2. She ain't have
Neither
nothing,
do my
bro.
kids, bro, because the
Nothing.
real
and
vaccine
she,
is the woman's breast milk,
and this
man.
little girl, bro, is the most brilliant shit, bro. It's like so advanced. People, how old is she? Like 3? I'm like, bro, she 1, bro. How is
That's our people.
How is she talking so clearly? I'm like, bro, cause she ain't polluted.
Exactly.
She ain't polluted.
Exactly. She don't got that mercury and baby fetal cells injected in her.
So, so I ain't gonna hold y'all brothers, man. All the strength. So y'all just was like, no.
Yeah, bro, you can do.
Yeah, they
You
try to
have to
force
sign.
you, but
You have to
it's
sign a
no.
form,
Okay.
basically just saying like
no.
your doctor made you aware of,
But you have to.
and you can decline it. Yeah.
But bro, my kids is fine.
And they always ask, but I want to know why. Is there a
Yeah.
reason why? Do you have any
I
questions?
just say religion.
Nah.
We believe in the Bible.
Yeah, religious
We believe in the
reasons. You know what I
We
mean?
believe in the scriptures.
That's dope. That's dope. I didn't know they can let y'all go. with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And you go to school. PA is one of the only states that allow you to go to school without being unvaccinated.
Okay.
A lot of these states, you kind of gotta have to go and get it to go to school. But going to the
It's ironic that they're doing that and then daycare prices is through the fucking
Exactly.
roof.
Yeah.
You feel me?
so Esau got his whole wickedness set up, man.
It's all full circle. It's back in Psalms 10 and continuing in 7. It says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. That's Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, man.
His iron rusted, so was his wickedness.
I mean, wicked is exchanged from the womb. Wait, you got to point it out real quick.
Yup, it's Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy.
Isaiah, I just quoted it. It's Isaiah 58 and 1, 58 and 2. Wait, no, Salaki.
No, 50 Psalms.
Salaki. It's Psalms 55.
Yeah, Psalm 55. It says, Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Hey, so if you trust your enemy, well, first you have to know who your enemy is to not trust him.
Right.
And the scriptures tell you who your enemy is, that we were sold unto our enemies. Who was we sold unto in slavery? The so-called white man. And the scriptures tell you not to trust him, because if you trust him, you're going to be basically dead, man, left for dead, man.
Isaiah 30.
Right.
It says that you trust in Egypt, right? Then his shadow is going to be what confounds you.
Nah.
All right. So if you trust in the heathen, you're going to die a heathen's death.
Hey,
I got more than that. Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
So it tells you that the so-called white man is going to try to hide himself, so you don't know who's the one that's doing the wickedness, all right? But keep your eye on him, because he's always doing some discreet shit behind closed doors to show you who's the wicked.
And also portray as though they changed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm better now.
Yeah, no,
that
no.
was back then.
Yeah, no.
We used to do that, but we changed. Well, how'd you change? Just like this, that's why the scriptures say, can a leopard change his spots?
Yeah.
All right, a leopard can't change his spots, so the so-called white man can't change from being wicked, because that's what he was designed to be on the earth.
You can't change your nature, man.
Can't change your nature, man.
It's verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember
What's
my
up,
words
brother?
and be pricked therewith.
So the Lord's basically saying, man, don't put this man in your congregation. Don't put him around you, because when you get ready to fall, he gonna hope and pray and wish that you do, so he can take over, man. All right, that's what an enemy would do. All right, that's what somebody with wicked would do. That's why when we knock down, Esau just kick us, man. He don't try to help us out. He's sending all these billions of dollars to Ukraine to help out these other countries. All right, but yet that money that he's sending to Ukraine, he could have cured every goddamn problem in America.
They could have built up all
But
the-
why didn't they do that? Because
all
they
the
don't care
ghettos.
about y'all, man. They don't care about your well-being. All right, if they did, they would have been solved it.
Bro, imagine 3.4 billion in the urban
Bro,
schools. What that be? Elevators and that motherfucking all
Yep.
kinds of shit. They ain't doing that. This is verse 13. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and sins, who will pity?
That's basically saying, man, when you get bit by the so-called white man, when you get bit by these Edomites, that's your fault.
Yeah, we told
Because
you.
we've been telling you who's wicked, who's your enemy, not to trust them, this and that, and you still go ahead and ignore what we telling you to go ahead and act like they're a righteous, changed people. So that's your fault, man. You go ahead and join hand in hand with your enemy if you want to, all right? But we know to stand clear and far away from them, okay?
Tapping with the bro.
Just like what? What was that thing we had? What was this in the 80s when Black Wall Street was about?
Yeah.
We was the most thriving economy in America, and they had to bomb that shit, man, because we was thriving.
Yeah. Ultimately, the Lord didn't allow it because we
ultimately,
can't deliver ourselves.
That just goes to show you when our people come together, we're dangerous, man. That's why they want to split us up, tell us we different, put us in hoods, have us fight each other, sell drugs to each other, think we different. Because if we came together, we would overthrow them. That's why they keep us apart from one another, man. And they know it. That's why they giving them smirks on their fucking face. Them wicked ass fucking Edomites, white people that they are, man.
That's right.
Alright? They know damn well deep down they wicked, man. Alright, they gonna pay for that slavery that they put us through. Alright, best believe that.
This is
Hold on, check. Y'all gotta tap in with the bro.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Just 7 more. Now you say
I get you. Y'all in the spirit though. Y'all in the spirit. I get it.
Speak up so we can
We
hear
can't hear you, brother. Okay. What's going on,
Oh,
brother?
shalom, brother. Oh, so you already know you Israelite and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Just came to listen.
Just came to listen.
Okay, that's what's up.
We're gonna keep
What
rolling.
tribe you think you from? Judah. Okay, yeah, you got the woolly hair. See that? Yeah.
Hey, shalom.
Okay.
Shalom, brother. That's beautiful.
We're gonna keep rolling in the spirit then.
You
My
well,
last
if
question though, brother. You know all the names, right?
you, I mean, obviously got the
Yeah,
Hebrew.
true.
Yeah.
You gonna say not the Zop? Yeah. You know Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. All right.
You if you got any questions, bro, if there's anything that you need light shed on, anything you confused about,
You want to bring some scriptures
you want
out, bro?
let us know. If you need us to break anything down, that's what we're here for. All right? Because I don't know how long you got. Obviously, you got the Hebrew name, so I'm not sure if you've been in the truth for a little bit. If you pretty much know so. Okay. All right. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, beautiful.
Yep.
It's gorgeous. That should be fine, man.
Like I said, don't be afraid to ask us a question if you need something. You think of something like, yo, I've been wanting to know.
Right. Bring
You know
that
what I
out.
mean? You got-
Go ahead.
Yes. Oh, this is
It was Psalms 55.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring that.
Psalms 55 and 3.
58.
Oh, I'm sorry, 58. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth with ear.
So there you have it. The wicked go estranged from the womb, man, speaking lies. So that lets you know that before these people are even born, the Lord had set them up to be wicked. All right, the scriptures tell us that the Lord knew who he was before he was in the womb. All right, so that lets you know that the Lord didn't make no mistake in making these people. He set them up for a reason to be who they are, and they living it out perfectly. All right, go ahead. Now you can bring that out. Just to give them further clarification.
I'm just going to basically prove what you're saying, brother, through scriptures. This is Romans 9 and 11, straight to the point. I'm going to hit 10 for context. It says, Salaki, I'm going to hit 9. For this is the one word of promise. At this time while I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children not yet being born, neither having done any good or evil, that the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
Hey, so the Lord had set your fate up before you was even born, man. So there is no free will. Yeah, we make daily choices for if you want to make a left turn, or if you want to make a right turn, or if you want to eat ice cream, or if you want to eat a salad,
That's
or if you want to hit the weight room, or if you don't want to hit the weight room. But at the end of the day, whether you go left, right, eat ice cream or salad, your fate is your fate no matter what, man.
Right.
You can't escape it. How you was meant to die is how you gonna die. What you was meant to do in the latter days is what you were meant to do. You can't change that. And that's that free will we're talking about. You can't do nothing to change what the Lord had created you to be.
Oh, we're merely just making decisions, bro. It's all written. I got you. It's
Angels don't miss.
nah, they don't.
Yo, it's like a board game, right? Look at the game of life. The board game, you got multiple different paths you can go through, but at the end of the day, you end off in the same place.
Ain't no life joy in the
Butterfly
end.
effect.
God.
Yep.
Butterfly
No matter if this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. At the end of the day, you're gonna end off at the end.
You meant to be.
All roads. You know what I mean?
You got it?
Yeah, I got you. No, Shalom right there. You got the, yeah, get your arm in the
Got
race.
this
Oh,
one.
yeah. Damn, knew it.
Hey, bring it.
Damn.
You gotta do man it. It's all right.
Man, bro. It's Romans 8 and 20. It says, for the creature,
We hold it. Let's go.
it says, for the creature was made subject unto vanity.
His joint broke last week. Remember?
Remember?
I sent the text. I literally looked at it.
Bro, it's cool. Come on.
It's Romans 8 and 20. It says, for the creature,
That's the brother. That's the brother that came with me.
young
That's
boy,
a brother right
young
there
boy
too.
bro.
He know the
Know the
truth
name,
too.
know the name.
Yep.
All right, this Romans 8. I'm gonna just land back off of that Romans 9 and 11.
Bro, it's cool.
Sure.
I can chime in too.
No biggie, just hold it.
Tell me about everything else here.
Exactly.
All right, this Romans 8 and 20. It says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope. It says, but the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh. And that's pertaining to Israel, and that's pertaining to the rest of the nations, man. Because in the kingdom, they're going to be under the law. They're going to be under rule of the nation of Israel, the elect, who are under Yahweh Shai, under King David, and so on and so forth, man. But they'll be living under the law, speaking that pure Lashawan Hebraic tongue,
Hebraic.
and following the laws, man.
And you know what? And that's what a lot of brothers don't bring out. Now, right now in the society we in now, we know that the laws are for the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Indians, and it's not for the heathen. But, like the brother just said, in the future prophecy, pursuing Isaiah 11, no, Isaiah 2, the heathen will get the law, but under the Israelites.
It's
Only
not.
only at a later time, though.
Yeah. That's when our kingdom is established, and we become the rulers of the earth.
Right.
What Esau is trying to do with a one world government and a currency, we are going to establish that in our kingdom. All right, one world religion or a law, statute, commandments.
That's crazy how they trying to do, but it's going to be like that.
It's gonna be like that in our kingdom.
Yeah.
He know the scriptures, man. The elites, they know.
Yep, Esau know. Because everything they want to do is they want to offset prophecy. They want to be the Most
Hey,
High.
the deceived and deceiver are his. The elites have the blueprint. They know the truth, and they know that they're not going to win. The deceived and deceived are his, so it's the deceived that are the only ones that's out of the fucking loop, bro.
Hey, what Esau want to do is he want to bring you down with him, man.
You know what I mean?
But you gotta remember, the Most High always has the thing of hardening the hearts of the kings. You know, he did it in Exodus with Egypt. He did it with the kings of the Amorites, with Joshua and them. All right, he hardened their hearts so that they could fight back, just so the Lord could destroy them.
And then he's going to do it again in the future.
He's gonna do it again because they going. Anybody in their logical right mind, you see the ocean split or sea split in half, and all the plagues, you're gonna be like, I'm not fucking with that. I'm cool.
Yeah, so it make you want to back off. Like,
But the Lord said, nope, I'm gonna put it right in their spirit.
The
That,
king-
nah, we gotta fight
the
back.
judges, The king of Hazor, man.
Yep.
He seen all the wreck Israel was catching. It was fear on everybody's lips, and he was like, you know what? We gather together, we gotta do it.
Yep. Same thing in the Valley of Hawashaphat. They gonna see the Lord come back in chariots and all that, and y'all gonna sit here and say, yo, let's fight.
Right.
Fight this power.
Let's band together.
We read Joshua 1. Remember those two? It was like scouts. They went to
The scouts, yeah, and then Hagar, not Hagar.
No.
Was it? No, her name wasn't Hagar. She was a harlot. She was a harlot.
Joshua 1?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Remember that they went to the town?
the harlot.
Wait a minute.
It was like Rook, something with an R.
Right. It starts with an H or a
It
heart.
don't matter. She a harlot, but yeah, she was the only one. Her and her house was the only one
But
delivered.
the fear of Israel was like, whoa, wait a minute. Israel, like, hold on, whoa.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Especially when they knocked that kingdom down by the shout.
Yeah.
After 7 days, he said, the Lord said, don't say nothing. And walk around that joint, the seventh joint, shit come right down.
Shit
Like,
crumble,
yeah,
bro.
They ain't fucking with,
Walls of Jericho.
yeah,
Makes sense, though.
they ain't fucking with that.
Think about it, walking around for so long,
Seven. Yeah.
marching around, but you gotta say something. They weren't saying nothing, but they were saying something to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then on the 7th day, they marched around that joint 7 times.
Completion,
Brought that
baby.
shit down, baby.
7 completion.
That was all I had in Romans 8 too. I just wanted to
Yeah, all right. I got so I'm trying to catch where we going. Esau, some Esau. Hebrews 12 and 16. Get it back.
Okay.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
That's how you let you know that Esau wasn't meant for this truth, man. He wasn't meant for the righteous thing of ours, man, because he sold it for a morsel of meat. The greatest thing given unto humanity, you sell for a piece of meat. All right, that's carnality right there, man, because he couldn't see the vision. He spiritually couldn't see the vision. Esau wants right now. That's what carnal people want, man. That's why Esau don't got no patience. He can't suffer.
Yep.
He wants everything right now, instant gratification. That's why he has created an instant gratification world. All right? Everything that Esau is, he's put into reality. All right? And that's what we're seeing, man. The fruits of the labor of his wickedness. All right? Into reality, into real life. All right?
You know what, bro? What you just said, you can apply that to 2/3 of our people too. Because they hear this word, but if it wasn't for them, then it wasn't for them. But they're going to be the opposite opposition against the truth, against Yahweh Shai. But they don't want to suffer, bro. They don't want to go. They don't want that longevity.
They're like, why can't the Lord just come and bring us a kingdom right now, tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't want to go through
They
Jacob's
don't wanna
trouble.
earn it. That's the thing.
I don't want to have to
Earn
put
it.
off this world. I don't want to have to make sacrifices.
Modern day scribes and Pharisees, man.
They want handouts. They want everything easy, man.
What
Because
they
that's
say?
what this world has taught them.
He said,
Easy.
let the blood be on our generation, the children of our generations. But y'all gotta hang him. Let Barabbas go. Them same folks is back here today, man.
Facts.
So they gotta fucking go. You can't save them.
That's why Isaiah 1 go into it.
I'm gonna hit this John. Because you brought out the Isaiah 55, right?
If you got something, I'll bring it out.
Psalms, like I always say.
You got something, bring it.
This is John 8. John 8 and 44.
Bring it out.
It's John 8 and 44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth.
Frauds.
And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is the liar and the father of it.
And you have it. He's the father of lies, the so-called white man. All right, he's the one, they got the world the way it is, man. All right, he lies about everything upon the earth.
We going all the way back to Cain and Abel.
Yeah, seriously.
Cain lied right to the Lord's face. He said, yo, where your brother at? He said, am I my brother's keeper?
No, when he killed him.
Just put him to death. He said the ground was crying out to the Lord, man. The blood. Con.
that was smeared upon the ground prior to the Lord.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, so
That's also spiritual because you got to think about on the left hand side when they be drinking blood.
Yeah, kind of.
Why do you think the Lord says that this
Life
land
is
can't
in the blood.
the life is in the blood, but this land can't be cleansed? Get that real
So they
quick.
shed the blood of those that shed it. Kind of. Yeah, that's spiritual, basically. Cain started it, we gonna end it. Cain started the bloodshed, we gonna end the bloodshed. That's crazy.
Because Esau is
Hey,
the
that's
father.
heavy.
Yeah,
That's how you know, man. The Lord about that action. And Lord about revenge, man. That turn the left cheek shit, man. We ain't Martin Luther King.
Well, you gotta remember, vengeance is not ours.
Yeah, God.
Vengeance of the Lord. So as being servants, we humble ourselves. So we're in that merciful state of mind. Whereas when the Most High come, He's going to bring the vengeance and destruction.
Right.
That's why it says to wait ye upon Him. So you gotta. We have to be an example of like, you know what? I'm gonna take the low road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna swallow my pride. You got it. It's cool.
Because we know who gonna be
Because
the
we
last
know
man.
who exactly. It's not ours.
even when you right, sometimes you just gotta be wrong.
You know, you right. You wrong.
And they
You got
say,
it.
There's a precept that goes into being basically it's going into how when something is done wrongfully unto you, like you're being judged
Yeah, yeah,
wrongfully.
Right.
Let me see, like,
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Suffer for righteousness' sake.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
Like it's like you even if you were right, you take the suffering.
You take the suffering. Like, you know
Even
what?
though it's wrongful suffering, but
Yeah.
you take it anyway. The Lord Himself is going to basically,
Exactly. The Lord is going to
the Lord is
recompense you.
Going to basically recompense you or glorify you.
Right.
later on. If I can find that precept, I'm chopping it up right now.
Nah, you good? Up.
Hey, that's part of what's called a putting on as the elect. You know.
Right.
A lot of guys don't do that.
Kind of like when Jake tried to rob me, I let it ride.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, I let it ride. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool.
Not even that. Just not even that,
No, I
bro.
get what you mean. 'Cause I could have been carnal and tried to, I could've-
More so, like if you were doing something, like if you and a brother got into a debate or disagreement, and you're 100% right, and a brother 100% wrong what he did,
Oh, okay.
but instead of you trying to get everybody to see that you're right, you just like, you know what, brother, you got it,
Lord know you right.
because the Lord know you right, so, and then the Lord was going to recompense you for that, and then that brother is going to get his reward. You're going to get your reward.
Eyes bright 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. You know he don't miss nothing. Oh, this
I think I found it.
It's also humble too.
It's humble. That's the whole point. It's humility, bro.
Helps you grow. Definitely helps you grow. I need to work on
It's
that.
called.
Humility,
It's
bro.
literally.
I do too.
It's literally called denying yourself, bro.
Yeah, I need to work
Like
on
part
that.
of humility is denying yourself.
right.
And not caring so much about being right.
Exactly.
'Cause that's really prideful.
Especially when you know you're more powerful and greater than somebody, and you choose to take the low road. It's virtuous in that shit, bro.
Who is the ultimate example of that?
I was
Yo,
shy,
in the-
man.
in the- in the-
Come on,
in the beginning of our walk.
Yahweh Shai, bro.
Say yo,
Yahweh Shai let himself be delivered, and when he could have clearly, bro,
broke out.
called down the legion of angels.
Remember when they was ready to throw him off the cliff, bro? He just disappeared. Got
Yeah.
about ran through it because it wasn't time yet.
wasn't time
This ain't
yet,
this ain't my this ain't how I'm gonna go out.
It's a time and place.
Main man cut the ear off. He said, "Come on, bro, you have to call legions down. This ain't
This ain't.
It's
But
gotta happen."
but that's
But
right
that
back
joint
on.
this-
Put it right
this
back
gotta
on.
happen.
Yep.
Yo, this
You know
supposed
what
to
I
be.
mean? That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro.
I found it.
Guys, take the logo. He might as well bring it out, bro.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at 19. It says, "For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience towards the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully.
Yep.
For what glory is it if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if, when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this
Right.
is acceptable with the Most High."
Exactly.
God.
Beautiful.
So basically, it's one thing, like the brother said, you take the high road, if you will, because it's more godly. You turn the other cheek when someone has wrongfully done something unto you, or you being judged wrongfully. We know that, like the brother said, vengeance is of the Lord. We have to wait patiently on the Lord. The Lord is long suffering. So now, mind you, the Lord actually will smile at us if we take the high road. A brother did something wrong to you, or something happened wrong, in society, and instead of you sitting here and retaliating the way we want to do naturally in our own flesh, somebody do something to you, you want to react real quick. But if you sit here and go, you know what, I'm gonna leave that in the Lord's hands, right? And you took that chastisement or that suffering or that judgment.
And there's power in that, bro.
Yep, there's power in that. The Lord smiles at that, man.
Ultimately, bro, brothers know better.
Right.
We got the truth. We got the names of the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son. We got the understanding of these dark parables. It's like what the scriptures say, with much wisdom, much is required.
Right.
So it's required of us to take that low road, man.
Yep.
Like it's
I got a little more.
swallow your pride, man.
It's the high road. It's the high road within,
Right.
because it's high to the Most High, but to the world it's low. Like,
Oh, you a pussy.
yeah, oh yeah, you not gonna get your get back, or how you just gonna let him get a? How you gonna let that slide?
And what they say?
You not gonna defend yourself?
What they call
That's
it?
also being prudent and circumspect.
Exactly.
Prudent understanding, foreseeing the future, understanding the evil ahead of you. Because let's just say, I just watched a video earlier today about a Jake was in a little mom and pop shop getting something to eat, and his opposition walked in, seen him, sat down, started taking his food, picked it up and walked out. He like, yo, chill. Let me eat. He walked out. And the bull like, yo, man, you keep following after me, I'm gonna shoot you. And he like, yo, man, give me my food. So his pride followed him outside.
Yeah.
Mind you, once you get outside, it's fair game, basically,
Yeah.
in this world. He should have been more prudent and circumspect, stayed his ass in there. Now, mind you, he didn't get shot. He didn't get shot because he let it go. At the last second, the bull pulled the gun out, and then he said, you know what, you got it. I see you around. And he walked off. But that wasn't being prudent or circumspect. He wasn't understanding, like, bro, you were safer indoors
Right.
where cameras and people can see. You walk outside where nobody knows who you are, where you're going, and he was by himself.
Right, because you want to protect your ego.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it was ego.
Prudent was a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself.
Nah.
Weapon of God,
Let me get. I had another precept. I had more meat on that. I'm gonna start back at 19 again for edification's sake. It says, 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 19. For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience towards the Most High endure grief. So a man with conscience towards the Most High, a man that knows the knowledge, the understand that the Lord is long suffering, understand that the Lord is the vengeance is of the Lord's, right? So it says, for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience towards the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully, right? It says, for what glory is it when ye be buffeted for your faults? Ye shall take it patiently, but if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, like the brother had said. So we were given the ultimate
Example.
the ultimate example or the ultimate play, and all we got to do is keep regurgitating the play, man. Because Yahweh Shah showed us exactly how to walk, how to move, how to handle situations. He tells us to seek wisdom and knowledge and understanding above all else. And by doing that, you will know to be prudent and circumspect. You will know that, you know what, the Lord going to handle that. You will have trust and faith in the Lord to do so. Because it also goes into look at the generations as a whole, right? Who is ever, and I'm paraphrasing, but who in our forefathers have ever been forsaken who actually feared the Lord? Trusted in the laws that He commanded. Who was ever forsaken? None. So by understanding in good conscience how the Lord was an example for us, following the laws and commandments, guess what? We will only get the reward that was basically laid out for us because He gave us instructions on how to move in this world. All right?
Sirach 20:1. It says, there is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holdeth his tongue and he is wise.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's basically, who was that? 2 Timothy you read out?
First Peter, chapter 2, verse
Yeah, man, you just gotta know how to move in certain situations, bro. Every situation don't need a response, man.
Exactly.
Sometimes silence is the best one.
And that's also manual. That's austere.
Right.
An austere man doesn't have to give you an explanation for everything he does, says, or he doesn't even have to retaliate towards everything. Some things he just doesn't need that energy.
Like you always like to say, a lion doesn't need a roar to let you know he's a lion.
Does a lion need a roar to let you know he's a lion?
And there's
walking up the street, everybody gonna move out that fucking way. Because they all like, oh, what the fuck?
There was somebody who was breaking it down. It was like the lion is like, that's why even the script says Judah is like a lion's whelp. It's like the jackals and the hyenas, they'll fuck with the lion. They'll fuck with him, you know, bicker at him. The lion just be like this. All right, yo.
Until he's calm.
Until it gets to the point where the lion don't have no other option. Then he stand up and he roar, and then they all run off. Cause like, oh shit. And that's how we are. That's what Yahweh Shah said, that ye shall be wise as serpents, as harmless as doves. All right. There's nothing more virtuous than a man who is capable of violence, but chooses not. Who chooses to be harmless.
What they say, you rather be a warrior in the garden
or a guard in the war.
You know what I mean?
My favorite saying.
Well, that's hard body. It's
I
not
like
like
that
some
too.
Bruce Lee shit.
You know what's crazy?
And warrior in a garden. You know what I mean?
But that's what we are.
Right.
We're warriors in a war, right? But people are walking around like it's a garden.
Right.
People don't understand the dangers that are coming to this place. People don't understand that there's death and destruction and judgment that's coming to this place. People don't understand that the war is literally ending all around you. The dollar's crashing. All these things are happening, man. Right? And nobody's prepared. Most people are unprepared for this, man. But look, what were we given, man? We were given this knowledge, man. For what? We were given our swords. The Lord told us to what? Breathe life into these dry bones and gave us our swords so we could what? Swing.
Yep.
So we can protect. So we can uphold a standard, man. All right?
And half the battle, like it says in Ephesians, is not even the flesh and blood.
Yep.
It's spiritual wickedness, man, in high places. Things you can't even see. Things you can't even feel. All right? It's the battle in your mind.
Continue on this.
Yeah, I got a testimony that happened to me earlier, but that'll probably change gears a little bit.
It will.
So I'm gonna get into that after we done this.
Shit was dope too.
It happened to me early this morning, man.
Yeah.
I called you. I called you, then I called Samak, then I called Kamal. Like, you ain't answered the phone. That's why I text you.
That's why 6
Let's
brothers
go,
in the
bro.
camp.
He said, that's why 6 brothers in the camp.
So Rock 20 and 2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. And he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt. It says, how good is it when thou art reproved to show repentance? For so shalt thou escape willful sin.
Well, and I'm not saying this in any type of disrespect, but that's actually common sense. It's better to reprove than to hold it in. Think about it. You ever do something wrong or somebody did something to you and you just harping on it in your mind over and over and over. It's ruining your day. It might ruin the next day, next day after that. Next thing you know it, that anger or whatever, the resentment you got inside your spirit, it's been pouring out into your work, pouring out into the gym, pouring out to your woman or your kids. Guess what? It was better to just let it out.
Let it out.
Reprove it. You know, repent if you were wrong, or to talk to a brother so y'all can reconcile, and then move forward. Because once it's off your spirit, you can be able to have your focus back on the scripture.
Exactly.
Focus back on what's more important.
Right.
You know, so that's a beautiful scripture. But see, this is what I mean by how the Lord gave us instructions on how to move. Because most of the stuff in the scriptures is common sense. Right? Now it's common sense for us because we have understanding. For most people, it's taboo because everybody in this world is contrary to what the scriptures talk about. You know, that's why it says, woe to them that woe to them that make evil good and good evil, right? This right here, you know how many people will hold a grudge for long periods of time and let it eat away at them?
Yeah.
And guess what? You having negative thoughts and you thinking all types of demonic stuff. What happens? Demons hop up on you. Now you even more in darkness. Next thing you know, you're doing dumb shit like shooting up a grandmom's crib.
Do something.
You shooting up grandmom's crib and then you killed 3 little kids, man. Because you couldn't sit here being man and like, oh, this is what's really on my mind, you know? Or you couldn't repent. You couldn't let things go.
Couldn't have mercy.
Couldn't have any mercy, right? We ask for mercy, right?
Right.
We asked the Lord for mercy, so we were supposed to give our people mercy. Yeah. You know, we were in the world. We had demons, like Apostle Tahar said. We were all in the world. We was in the world. You had demons on. Apostle Tahar said this. What? Yesterday in one of his videos, I think he put up like 2. He did something on red fruits.
Yeah, I seen it.
And then he did another one. But he said we all had demons on us, man. And what happens when you got demons on you, man? You're gonna be pulled into dark
wickedness, man.
Darkness, wickedness, man. You know.
Bro,
but guess what?
Absent of that hedge of protection, bro, it's all.
See that hedge of
bro,
protection.
it's fair game.
We're gonna get into that.
No rules out this joint.
But go ahead, you want it?
Yeah, I keep
Salakia.
Good. Sirach 20 and 5. It says, there is one that keepeth silence and is found wise, and another by much babbling becometh hateful. This is Sirach 20 and 6. I don't know if I said the book. It says, some man holdeth his tongue because he hath not the answer, but some keepeth silence knowing his time. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time. And I end it here. It says, he that useth many words shall be abhorred, and he that taketh to himself authority, therein shall he be hated. All right, a man that thinketh, thinking that he's somebody is nobody, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So it's a time and place to say what's on your mind, man, and on your spirit.
It's a time for everything, man. I think one of y'all was quoting it earlier about a soft tongue. Turn away wrath, right?
15.
That's also understanding when to speak, man. Right? The Lord tells us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Speaking too soon could miss a blessing, or it can get you killed. It's as simple as that.
Or being just so quick to bite back. Somebody say something smart, you gotta say something smart back. Instead of just either not saying nothing at all or just something.
Women do that, bro.
You in Sirach right now.
You know what? And a real man will size up too. You know when things is not worth it. It might be a smaller guy that you can already know you probably can dominate. But for what? For what? Like, you know you can trash him. Like, why even?
There's no point.
Yeah, it's not even no credit. It's no for what. Like,
Or you know that the person you're talking to can't get right.
right.
So why keep speaking to that person? Man? That's likened into the scriptures because the doors of repentance is exactly like that.
They say in Proverbs 26 maybe or 16 or something like that, but it says answer not a fool according to his folly,
Exactly.
lest ye be like unto him.
Exactly.
So if there's a fool that's babbling, talking foolishness, and you feed into it, and you answering that foolishness, now you look foolish, man.
Not only that, bro, it's like
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
you giving him license to smoke.
Yeah,
Or
facts.
might just line you up like that, like
Facts,
you
man.
want to entertain it. All right, well,
Facts.
boom.
You giving a motherfucker got a gun, and he just looking for a reason to let it off, and he come at you, and you just feed into it.
Seen that already.
Yeah.
With John,
Yep.
Yeah.
we backed off too. Like, you know what?
You know what? You gotta give Ariat credit. The last few times something almost happened at camp, he would always say, "Hey, yo, you gotta think in the times that we're living in right now. Demonic spirits are out and they playing for keeps.
Yeah.
Right. You know.
Ariat growth. Ariat had crazy
Ariat had
because
growth,
Ariat
man.
used to be a lion.
Ariat's still alive.
No, but I mean like
He just wisdom. has
he got more
it's-
wisdom.
it's
Yeah.
just calmed his brother
Yeah.
down a
We
little bit.
gotta move.
Because before Ariat would be
Right at you.
at it. Now Ariat.
It used to, y'all used to be the opposite.
Yo, real rap.
Shalom used to be like, yo, man, and then it flip flop.
Flip-flop. But it flip-flop because oppression make a wise man mad.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, I started. The more I learned, the more I started like, I hate peace, mama. I can't stand it. Oh, we should die already. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is, man. You got more on that, brother?
Bro, this
Oh, man, it's heavy.
is
In the
Ciroc,
spirit,
bro.
man.
We everywhere.
I wanted to put up a testimonial, but I'll probably do it in the next hour.
All right, cool.
We got it.
All right, Ciroc 20 and 9.
I'll let you know when.
It says, there is a sinner that have good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth the loss. Now this goes into envy not the glory of the sinners.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, because you don't know their end.
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing, right? This is verse 10. It says, there is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double. There is a basement because of glory, and there is that lifteth up his head from a low estate. It says, there is that buyeth much for a little, and repayeth it sevenfold. A wise man by his words maketh him beloved, but the grace of fools shall be poured out.
That reminds me of the scripture. Basically, a paraphrase. What's the point of selling your soul? What is the point of inheriting the whole world? You gaining the whole world. Yeah, gaining the whole world, but you sold your soul to do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the scripture that came to mind with that, man. That's why, like brother, like you said, don't envy the wicked, man. The glory of the wicked, man. Because what? They got their glory with a price. They gotta read it again. They gotta pay it back. What? Sevenfold. Sevenfold. Right. And guess what? That's that second death. The ICB and the nuclear missiles. Or the Lord might just have a death angel up there that's like, Father, I got a way of getting him. Can I get him like this? While he feeling like he about to make his next million? Yeah, go ahead. Handle that.
But that's what also brings comfort to the brothers, because that scripture going into being envious about him. But it's like, fuck it now, when you know he gonna go down like that, it's like, you know, it's the point of even he about to go down, we about to come up. So it's like we know the end of the story, so there's no point even giving no energy.
Exactly.
That boy lived, remember Lamentations 4 says, rejoice and be glad, a daughter of Edom. So live it up right now, do what you gotta do, because it's about to go down. So it's cool.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
It's Sirach 20 and 13. Again, it says, a wise man by his words maketh him beloved, but the grace of fools shall be poured out. And when a rich man speaketh, we kind of went into that earlier. When the king hearkened unto lies, the people. Matter of fact, real quick, Salakia, y'all ain't got no. I got a precept noted here.
If a king hearken to lies,
Nah. This is in Sirach 2. Sirach.
I know. Yeah, Sirach, brother,
Sirach
on
13.
fire, bro.
Yeah, it's Sirach 13 and 22.
That's it.
It says, when a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers.
Yep.
He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him.
Yep.
But the poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. Who that sound like, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, you can even equate that to even amongst the ministry.
Yeah,
The rich man not necessarily going into rich, but the popular or the high esteemed, the high ranked. All right, and then the poor going into the brothers who don't got no popularity. 80 subscribers, 50 subscribers.
Call a spade a spade.
Yep.
Is camps that can't bang
Yep.
because they got a certain name tag associated with their name, right? So they feel as though they're better than other brothers because we're not technically under the same banner. Now,
Right.
we might have been taught by the same elders,
Yep.
but just because we don't got GMS or Sakari on our name, are we lowly now?
Luke 9:49, remember?
Yep.
We lowly now. That don't make no sense, brother. I'm noticing the Lord, mind you, the Lord has been dealing with our camp since the very beginning. The elders have been dealing with our camp since the very beginning. Man. So that's all they say, man. What?
Back in Sirach 20 and 14, it says, the gift of a fool shall do thee no good when thou hast it, neither yet of the envious for his necessity, for he looketh to receive many things for one. It says, this is just going into the fool. I can keep going.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, spirit. Go ahead, bro.
It says, he giveth little and upbraideth much. He openeth his mouth like a crier. Today he lendeth, and tomorrow he will ask it again. Such as one is to be hated of Yahweh and man. We know niggas. That's niggas, bro.
And the reason why they're hated by Yahweh and man is because they believe that they're owed something.
Right.
Instead of understanding that everything in this world that's worth anything, you must
Earn it. Yep.
So you just because you feel like you puffed up in your mind because you're around brothers that are mighty, right? And when I say mighty, I'm talking about because let's say you in a camp, years in knowledge, or let's say you
giving titles like priest and elder.
Yeah.
Title priest, elder, and bishop, you puffed up, right? And you expect people to give you reverence or expect people to give you
To respect you,
a certain amount of respect, right? But what people like that don't understand is the Lord doesn't have respect to persons.
Yeah.
We respect and honor Yahweh Shah, so we have no respect to persons. If you're going off, you're going off. If you be in a pit, you be in a pit. A spade be a spade, man. We shoot fits where.
Right.
It's as simple as that. No, we give double honors, but we don't worship man.
Yep.
We worship the Heavenly Father, man. It's as simple as that. What?
It's Sirach 20 and 16. It says, the fool saith, I have no friends. I have no thank for all my good deeds. And they that eat my bread speak evil of me. It says, how oft and of how many shall he be laughed to scorn? For he knoweth not aright what it is to have, and it is all one unto him as if he had it not.
See, the problem with that's prideful. Because the fact that you even have bread to give, the fact that you even have the mindset that you did anything alone, the Lord governs the steps of all men. He makes a decrease and an increase to all men. So for you to sit here and say, I have no friends, for you to sit here and say that nobody helped me, they all speak ill of me, is basically saying that you don't have a power above you. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Go ahead.
Leaning on his own understanding.
That's disrespectful, bro.
Sirach 20 and 18, it says, to slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily. This went into he's born speaking lies.
That's heavy duty.
Lord say you rather bust your ass.
You better off getting physically harmed than to saying the wrong thing out your mouth. Because the scriptures say that every idle word shall be brought forth.
Also, that's life and death.
No, I'm paraphrasing, but you said it right.
Yep.
You should be judged for every idle word ever spoken.
Yep. Hey,
Life
also
and death
because
is in the power of the tongue.
what you have done unto them, you have done unto me. And it also says that woe unto you that you offend one of these little ones.
Exactly.
It'd be better a millstone.
And
Yep.
that's
Throw 'em in the ocean.
That's why when you come into this truth, all that old, that's why the Lord tells us to put off that old man.
Right.
Because in the truth, you might have been spiteful, petty. I mean, when you weren't in the truth, spiteful, petty, and you might have been like nitpicking at brothers and doing stuff. You come to the truth, you gotta watch what you say about brothers.
Yep.
You gotta watch who you call a demon.
Yeah.
You got how you act, how you if you offend the brother because you said something wrong. You gotta tread lightly.
Hey,
because we don't know who the elect is.
Exactly.
Small shit like even you, brother, and other brothers like, yo, you owe bread, pay that boy back.
Yeah, you owe him back.
Whoa, pay that boy
Brother,
back.
or you hear about brothers talking about brothers.
Right.
Hey, I don't think you should be doing that. If this brother got a problem with that brother, let them handle it.
Let that be their
Let
issue.
let them, because the Lord not dealing with that.
Yeah.
The Lord literally say, hey, look, what you doing to them, you doing to me. I'm telling you, don't offend one of my little ones. And brothers get offended, mind you. Everybody got emotions.
Right.
Brothers get offended. But we are in the spirit because we're trying to put on like the elect. We got to be like Yahweh Shai. We trying to offend less.
Less, yep.
You know? That's why I brought it out a couple camps ago. It's like we hear about what's going on in the nation of Israel, whether it's IUIC, ISUPK, HOI, Sakari, GMS, GOC. We hear when brothers is beefing. This brother said this about this brother, or these brothers owe money over here to these brothers. They stole. Bro, we hear it all. But guess what? It ain't our place to speak on it because we're not in that camp.
Right.
We don't know those brothers personally. We can only just set up a prayer for the elect and let the Lord deal with it.
Right. We've seen it. It's happened to us.
It's
multiple times.
Multiple times.
You go, brother, make a slander video, and then you go through the comments, and it ain't nothing but a bunch of parrots, a bunch of sheep.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right,
that nigga look crazy. Oh, that nigga off. Yeah, he definitely a demon. You don't know this man from a can of paint.
Yo, we've been called all time.
Bro, listen, bro.
Oh yeah, we've been called muscle can. We've been called
Playboy
Israelite.
Israelite.
I'm like, damn. I could have swore Yahweh Shai when apostles was talking about those brothers that was out.
949.
Man, get it real quick. Just real quick. Humor me.
Oh yeah, bring that out.
Humor me.
Hey,
real quick.
some of the people that spoke those things, man, we still standing and they not.
Mind you, just I'm a land back off of
And those same brothers, I've had situations where brothers that we've had falling out with, other brothers coming to me like, yo, man, some. I'm like, yeah, that brother, he on fire.
Yo,
yep.
Yeah, he doing the work. Knowing damn well that brother probably did some crazy shit to me. And I forgave him.
Yeah, well, listen.
And I be like, hey, that brother, he doing the work. He good.
I'm
I'm gonna let you form your own opinion
Hold on one
and
second.
have your own experiences. I'm not about to put my experiences on another man
Exactly.
and have him, that's
feminine.
female, it's feminine,
That's
bro.
like me. You never met this brother from Can of Paint. I'm like, yo, man, I don't think you should be around that brother, man. I don't like the way his French look. You like this? Like, I don't know. His French is kind of different.
Yeah, I don't know that nigga, man. That nigga fringes be off.
I'm
You don't even know the man.
Apostle Tahar video yesterday. He was talking about who are the false prophets, right? And he was basically going into, if you are not preaching the 100% doctrine, the way it was taught and through the scriptures, you are a false prophet.
Right.
Not because you're not in GMS or GOCC or ISUPK. No, they said ISUPK because they're going to fuck off a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But they're not on our doctrine.
Right.
They're not teaching the mark of the beast the right way. They're not teaching spiritual things the right way. So guess what? Based off what the scriptures say, it's false prophets and the blind are leading the blind, right? But he didn't say, oh, if you ain't in GMS, you ain't in me.
Hey, Apostle Gabar just did a lesson on that too. He was just saying, he said, hey, and he said something. He was like, yeah, I'm talking about the brothers in Great Millstone and the other brothers that are like-minded teaching the same doctrine.
Yep, exactly, because at the end of the day, it's all about being like-minded. Right? And mind you, a name means nothing to the Lord. Your name means nothing to the Lord.
Yeah, that's true.
The Lord is caring about, all right, who next man up? You died, all right, yo, who replacing you? This work got to continue. He ain't worried about, oh, what camp you in? Now mind you, when we first came into this thing, we had GMS on our tag.
Right. You said that. Remember we said that earlier. Yeah.
We had you. We was GMS, what was it called? GMS Philadelphia?
Trumpet in Philly or something like that.
Trumpet in Philly, GMS Trumpet in Philly. And then when there was some brothers that had fallen out, some shit happened, we came together as a congregation and said, look, the work got to be done. It ain't about a name. So we either can do this, or we can do it our way, as long as we keep the doctrine. We say, you know what? This is for the Lord, not for man. We did it our way and kept the doctrine.
Yeah.
So it is, bring that out, huh?
This is Luke 9. I'm going to start at 48. And said unto them, whosoever shall receive this child in my name receiveth me. And whosoever shall receive me receive him that sent me. For he that is least among you all, the same shall be great. And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and we forbade him because he followed not with us. And Yahushua said to him, forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us.
See, he that is not against us is for us. Now, mind you, we give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone because that's who we learn from.
Right.
That's where we got our doctrine from. That's when we first came to this truth. That was where our minds went. That's where the Lord guided our spirits to go. And guess what? We still give double honors before every camp and after every camp. Well, guess what? If they are for us, how can they be against us? Right? And this is Yahushua saying, hey, look, calm the hell down. Just because they ain't with us right now. What you say? You said you saw them casting out devils in my father's name and my name. Leave them brothers the hell alone.
Let them bullshit
Leave them,
they do.
yo, let them work. The Lord, mind you, the thing is this, camps are set up because of the Lord.
Right.
All these camps, even on the GMS camps, all over, they're scattered, IUIC camps, all those camps were all governed by the Lord. The Lord put them in places on purpose.
Yep.
We are literally here on purpose.
And remember, like Pastor Tahar said, which is obviously true, there's an elect in all them camps.
In all the
Everywhere.
camps, man. And yo, listen. It's elected
Definitely
all the camps.
elected all of them.
walk by.
You think everybody in the GMS can be?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Lord willing, they do.
Right.
Lord willing. But
It ain't
come
just-
on, man.
It ain't just them though.
This motherfucker's can't banging. Literally can't bang. Oh, yeah.
His brother's falling out every day.
Falling out every day.
You know what? Another thing Pastor Tahar said is also true. When he spoke about that, he said, yo, wait till Jacob's trouble. When,
he said more.
when the Lord start giving spiritual power, brothers gonna be leaving camps like I'm going over here with them.
Yep.
Because Psalms 110:3 says, in the day of thy power they shall be willing. That's gonna happen. It's gonna be brothers in other camps like, okay, now we see what the truth really is. Brothers flying around with spiritual power.
In fact, I'm gonna get into my testimony.
Some brothers' faith are not as great as other brothers' faith. And that's what Apostle Gabar video, when he was talking about humility, he was like, yo, just because you got such great faith, you think that you got this faith on because of your own self.
It's a gift.
You think it's a gift from the Lord. So you getting puffed up and prideful because you so faithful and you doing all this and you got this work and this, and a brother might not be as faithful as you, if you will.
Yep. Well, have as much faith.
Or that's why I say as much faith as you, and now you looking down on this man.
And what did Apostle Gabar say about that? He said, because who was the head of the church? Peter, right?
Peter.
What did Yahushua tell Peter to do? Yahushua told Peter, yo, he said, yo, there's going to be brothers that don't got as much faith as you. I'm going to need you to help increase their faith.
Increase their faith, yep.
So you got, that's a leader though.
That's a leader, yep.
That's a leader.
Make everybody else around them better.
We're supposed to be the leaders of the world and also leaders of men.
Yep.
So if you got another brother that's not, you feel as though he's not as in tune or as sharp as you, what is your duty? Because we are our brother's keepers. We
Yeah.
ain't like Esau.
Brothers gatekeeper, like, nah, I don't want him to be on my level because I'm trying. Yeah, I need to secure my spot. Nah.
Let me know you need
Withholding,
help.
yeah.
It ain't recycled.
Yeah, man, that's why it's a brotherhood. The Lord
Right.
created camps because he told us to gather ourselves together.
Hey, First Corinthians.
Like-minded men.
I always like the quote. 1 Corinthians 13, bro.
Yep, 13, yep.
You can have all the wisdom. You can have all the doctrine. You can cast out devils, and you can have You can do vids every day.
All the breakdowns.
5 vids a day. Go out 20 times a week. But if you ain't showing your brother love, you ain't got no charity, you ain't helping this brother, you ain't helping that brother, you ain't showing mercy, it means nothing.
Knowledge puffeth up.
Corinthians 13.
1 Corinthians 13. It means nothing, bro.
Knowledge puffeth up. But charity edifies, man.
You got something?
It's Proverbs 27 and 17. Iron
Right to
sharpens
this.
iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend.
Yep. Got what you want to add, brother?
I ain't one of the sharpest.
I said, what you want to add?
Right, got you.
Yep. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Look at brother.
Ephesians 4, started from the top. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, and one Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Bro, that's
fire.
That's
It
literally
don't
what
even
you
need a
talking
breakdown.
about. That's literally what we're going into.
Yeah. So that don't really need a breakdown, but the Lord said we are all one. If we are all like-minded and we're all looking to do the same thing, we're all gunning for the same penny, and we're all doing the work. Why aren't we all just, and I'm not saying come together on some like all the camps join.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we should be a lot more brotherly. A lot more brotherly to brothers, even when you just meeting them.
Yep.
Even to the so-called 2/3, because we don't know who they are.
Right.
We don't know the 2/3 from the elect. So even our own people, we're supposed to be what?
You're supposed to be have patience with them, bro.
And you know what? The key to that, man, is according to the measure.
Right.
That was the key, is according to the measure.
Yep. That's why it says be long suffering and forbearing with one another, bro. So you want the Lord to take his time and you fucking up. And you want the Lord to have patience with you, like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you the chance to get it right. I'm gonna give you a chance. But a brother make one mistake, nah, he a demon. He off. Yeah, that nigga done.
Or even if he made 3 mistakes, 4 mistakes, 5 mistakes, 6 mistakes, bro, you made a million mistakes in your life, and you're asking the Lord to pardon you with everything.
Right. Some brothers have a measure where they can just snap and get it right faster than other brothers.
That's real shit.
Yo, that's like you going to school and you in school with other people and he got 100 on his test, but he got a 75. He taking a little longer to learn the information.
I don't understand the Pythagorean.
Yo, you know what? That dude done. He ain't cut off of this. But he's showing up to class every day. He doing his assignments. He giving his all. He just, bro, he getting it wrong here and there. You can't count the man out until a brother take his hand off the plow and just go back in the world.
Until he takes his hand off the plow, you gotta be pouring nothing but
love into that brother, man.
Until that brother say I can't do it no more.
And shit, even after he take his, we did it. Even after the brother take his hand off the plow, we still, y'all check on the brother. Is he good? Yo, bro, until the point where it's just like, you can tell it's like, yo, ain't nothing we can do. It's in the Lord's hands.
But the Lord is the one who made him take his hand off the motherfucking plow. This is the thing that people don't understand. Like, when your brother take a hand off the plow, trust me, the Lord sent the angel to whisper in that man's ear, leave. That's scary as shit. Yeah. That's scary as shit. That's what we don't want.
That's why David said, please don't take that Holy Spirit from me.
Don't take that spirit from me, man. That's the, no. We already know what it says. Look, any of those who take their hand off the plow, what is unfit?
Unfit, man.
Unfit for the kingdom. Oh, no.
You can't suffer, bro. You have no patience. All right, you can't finish. That's why, now that's what the scripture means when it says make full proof of your ministry. All right, making full proof of your ministry don't mean showing brothers. Oh, I got to show. Because when you go into the word proof, it means to make full, to complete. You have to finish the work, as Paul said. I have finished my course.
And the only way to actually do all of that,
is to endure
to the end. Also through adversity.
Yep.
Because when you're put in adversity, that's when your faith is tested.
That's when your faith is built.
Paul said endure affliction.
Yeah, exactly.
Same one.
Yo, because when you go through something and then you get out of it, it increases your faith, bro.
Damn sure does.
Should.
It should.
I mean, bring that out, and I'm gonna get in my testimonial real quick.
It's Matthew 18:21. It says, then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times? And Yahushua said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but unto 70 times 7. So that's what?
And you know how many brothers
490.
Innumerable amount.
Yeah, ultimately.
Peter did.
It's brothers, and I'm not gonna say names, but I know brothers, man, that have done things that literally in the world is unredeemable.
Yep.
It's like, yo, bro, you gonna do that?
Yep.
Like you talk all of this, but you did the same thing. And you talk, you know what? It's all good, brother. Don't even worry about it, man. Godspeed, like the Lord gonna do. I pray that you keep doing the work and we keep it moving, right? But his brothers can't even get off one little. Yeah, he stepped on my shoe last week, man. I hate that.
Yeah, that brother cut me off in my precept, man. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool off, bro.
You alright over here? You alright? You know?
Yeah, I don't like how he how he bucked up at my command. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe it's called coaching up. Maybe he booked up your command because he couldn't understand the why behind the command. See, a leader, especially in this truth.
That nigga he rebellious, man. He a reprobate.
Are supposed to be servant leaders. A servant leader leads from the front.
Right.
A servant leader leads side by side. But fucked up leaders sit in the back and expect everything. Not giving the why behind anything. That's like me saying, hey brothers, from now on, you only get to wear black pants. And I don't tell y'all why. Y'all gonna be looking at me like, what the fuck is he talking about? Hey bro, I told you what I wanted. Don't ask me why. Why you got red on?
Right.
But then let's just say, I knew something y'all didn't know. I knew that there was a gang war going on, and if you have any other color other than black, you won't be targeted. So I said, yo brothers, for the next week or two, be prudent and circumspect, only black pants. And I gave you the reason why. That's a leader. I'm giving you understanding behind the words. The same way the Lord told us to what? Seek wisdom and knowledge and what? Understanding above all else. So he gave us the living waters. He gave us the word. He gave us the Holy Spirit. But he said, all right, well now you gotta what? Understand it and apply it. You gotta apply the measure. All right?
So Scripture says make it a plain upon the table.
Make it plain upon the table.
Simple. Make it simple.
This is why it's a body, man. Precepts just be flowing.
Yeah, bro.
So, switching gears a little bit, and y'all can build some scriptures off this. So early this morning, I'm good. I'm good. Early this morning, I was about
Angel holding my arm up.
Early this morning, I was getting ready to head to work. I don't know why I woke up. I always wake up pretty early anyway. I woke up around 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was looking up at my ceiling. And the first thing I say usually when I wake up is Wada Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Just keep it real simple at first before I get into my prayer. I usually say my prayer on the way to work. It's because I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I usually say I usually thank the Lord for waking me up, and then I say like a full Hebrew prayer. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, and I say my Prakata Yahweh and all that. So I pull out of my driveway, and I start driving. I had a feeling of like bliss, if you will. Like I was feeling really good. So I just like, you know what? Driving to work, I didn't turn the music on. Now I was like, yo, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahawai and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and then I said the Lord's Prayer, the Adawan Palau. I said the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, right? So as I'm driving, I got done my prayer. I'm feeling good. Sunny out. It's kind of cool in the morning. It's like 70-something degrees. No, it's like 50-something degrees. So it's like had the windows down, nice breeze. And all these cars were moving too slow. I'm already running late for work, and I work over the bridge. I work out in Jersey, and I live in Philly. So I'm driving, and it's this SUV that's in front of me. SUV moving real slow. There was nobody to my left, so I get in the left lane. And I speed up. I see green pastures. I drive a pretty fast car, so I'm thinking, oh, I'm about to hightail it. As I step on the gas, so the SUV I was behind the SUV, and then I pulled up beside the SUV, and I'm driving now. And as I'm driving, I'm getting towards an intersection. And out of nowhere, in the blink of an eye, I started thinking to myself, I don't know why it popped in my head. I started thinking, a lot of people probably crash at this exact same intersection. It pops up in my head maybe 5 to 8 seconds before I get to the intersection. And as soon as I get to the intersection, this Edomite and this SUV obviously didn't see my big ass white car, tries to make a left turn. So
from the right lane.
In the right lane, tries to make a left turn. I don't know what came over me. I turned the wheel as fast as I could. And then my car is literally doing a 180. I'm spinning. You hear it. I'm pretty sure I left a big ass strip because I was moving pretty fast. Because remember, when I got in this lane, I'm thinking green pasture. So I go boom. Out of nowhere, it was like, yo, man, a lot of people probably crash at this exact spot. So I'm thinking, all right. And then I look up, she's turning. I go, oh. So I turn with her to try to stop it. I'm watching almost like Tokyo Drift. I'm watching my car drift into hers. And I'm looking at like slow motion. Oh, I'm about to crash. I'm about to T-bone her. My whole front end about to be going. I'm thinking, it's a wrap. I stopped. I felt the power of my car go out. And then I stopped. The lady was shook. She just kept driving. I had anger came over me. She's Edomite, so you already know. For Jake, I was like, bitch. And then all of a sudden, I had a calming feeling come over me. Calm down. And then I went to press the gas, and my car was just revving. I looked down, my car was in neutral. What I don't think any of y'all understanding is, that was a form of spiritual power. I had the thought, an angel probably whispered in my ear, you know people crash at this spot, right? You know what I mean? And then for some reason, mind you, I'm not a freaking race car driver. I drive a Challenger, so it has a lot of power. I must have been turning, and I don't know why I did it, but I put my car in neutral, would basically cut the engine off.
It cuts the engine to the wheel.
Stopped. I'm sliding, watching myself like I'm about to die. And nothing. Car didn't get touched, she didn't get touched, kept driving. I try to press the gas to try to drive forward, and my car was in neutral. I said, oh, when did I put it in neutral? And that's when I knew the Lord was dealing.
Damn, because you know what? Actually, physically with a car, that combustion turned off, and all the power when it handled, it tail whip easy. Tail whip.
Yep.
My car was sliding. I was Tokyo drifting this thing. I'm talking. I went from being straight like this.
Power was still there before.
And I'm watching myself like this as she's coming around.
It's like pulling in a clutch. As soon as you pull in a clutch, all of the power takes away from the wheel.
The inertia goes with the turn.
Yep, exactly.
I immediately started thinking about what just happened because my anger went away and something told me to calm down. And I finally put my car. So my car's in the middle of a major intersection off of Frankfurt Ave. Major intersection. All these people driving over, looking at me, and they was probably looking at me like, yo, this boy must know how to drive.
Right. Because I would have thought his drive game crazy.
I did something real quick, like a split second. But what caught me is I started driving again. Tears started coming to my eyes because I realized the Lord just saved me. He saved my will. He saved my life. Nothing happened to me. And like I said, it took a split second. Something popped in my head. As Yahweh liveth.
Right.
I know, brother. You know, for edification, it's Yahweh liveth. It popped in my head. People crash at this intersection all the time, probably. And then 3 seconds later, because I'm moving, I'm in the challenge, I'm whoa, and then boom, oh snap.
No, what got me is that when she did this, y'all cars were parallel.
It was
like
parallel.
like spinning.
No, but my back end. So I turned it. So you know how when you turn the wheel too fast, your steering wheel get hard.
Yeah.
Especially in racing cars, it get hard.
Yeah.
So the front of my wheel got hard. I felt it go boom, and I felt just slide.
Yeah, the tail whip.
I'm in my head like, oh, I can't stop. I'm sliding in. And I'm literally looking at it like slow motion, bro. I'm looking at it like this mother. And I'm thinking it's all a wreck. Man, my car ain't get touched, her car ain't get touched. And then when I tried to press the gas, the car was in neutral.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if it was an angel, but the spirit of the Lord must have told me, put this in neutral, you need to get rid of all this power that's coming around.
Get ready to turn left.
Because remember, it's a rear-wheel drive car.
Right.
So that means that joint was
spent. The power, yeah.
Bro, but see, the reason why I say this is a form of spiritual power is because the thought came to my head literally seconds before it happened.
Yo, Angel, real rap. Angel's in the passenger seat like this. Yeah, hold up.
Angel was like,
Angel in the passenger seat looking at you like this. Looking at you like, bro. And it's another one outside.
there's another one just making sure the cars don't touch.
Pair thumb.
Real shit. Yo, that's the thing, bro.
I literally told him that. I said, yo, it was an angel with the engine, and it was an angel going like this.
But I'm gonna be honest. This was another faith booster because I had tears coming to my eyes. It was like I automatically knew what just happened.
Right.
Because when I looked down, I tried to put the gas because cars were trying to like come. I'm like this, so I'm a little shook. I'm shook in the middle of the street, and then I press the gas and it's woo, woo. I look down, my car's in neutral. I don't remember doing this.
Yep.
All I remember is oh shit, and I felt my back end just whip. And mind you, you gotta think
Also,
I'm fast as shit right now.
You got that banging ass suspension too.
My suspension, yeah, the car's nice, man. All praise. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the
that
wheel.
neutral
The
shit
fact
saves
is,
your
the
ass.
Lord,
Yeah, that neutral.
the Lord delivered me, and it made me realize that the Lord is dealing, man. The Lord has delivered me out of so much stuff. I can't even count my hands and toes. I can't count. The Lord, the Lord's delivered me from things that I probably don't even realize He delivered me from, man. But I go to say all of this, man. There was a form of spiritual power, and it reminded me of what's coming in Jacob's trouble. That's how brothers are going to be. Remember, it even says in Jacob's trouble that brothers are going to be scarce.
Yep.
I got saved in a split second.
Right. Yeah.
Imagine the thought. That's what's blowing my mind. The thought. People crash at this intersection all the time, and then as soon as I get to the intersection, that happens, and then just so happen, Tokyo drift that joint. I guarantee you, we drive over there to that.
It's probably
it's
a whole-
probably a whole tire joint like somebody was trying to do donuts, man. But go ahead,
It's Psalms 34:7. It says, the angel of Yahweh
Yep.
encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them.
and that's exactly what I felt, because that's why tears came to my eyes.
was
Because
there,
the
bro.
first thing I did was I told you I pulled out of my
was there.
driveway. I pulled out of my driveway, and I had a good feeling come over me. And the first thing I did was Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. I was like real energized. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, call the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Because that faith was high, so that spiritual power
and I
kicked
started
in.
going into the
A little bit
Lord's
of
prayer, man.
little bit of
I said the whole
spiritual
Lord's
power.
prayer, and I felt real good. I was like, Lord, let it be a good day today. And I'm just chilling. I'm like, man, I'm running late, but everything's gonna be okay. And then out of nowhere, bro, as soon as I finally got an opening, because remember, I was in traffic. I said, man, boom, I seen green light.
Angel, hold on, bro, like, cause you can only bid like righteously. You know what I'm saying? Angel, like, yo, he looking like, yo, you in the spirit,
Real shit.
Yo,
you in the spirit,
Yo, that's why when that script, when you said that angels that came around those that fear him,
that's
I
real
felt,
shit,
yo, bro, I said the prayer, I was all happy about it. The Lord was like, or I was thinking to myself, the angels were probably flying over, and they heard me pray, and was like, oh, go see what he's talking about. And oh shit, yo, hey, yo, you know,
see that sacrifice.
you know something, yo, people crash all the time right here.
You got
and
it,
then,
bro. You want me to?
and all of a sudden,
I got it.
Go get him,
bro.
He gotta go to camp today.
Yeah.
Time slowing
You
down.
gotta go preach the word. Go get him. Make sure he can get there.
Angels like, yo, you got him, bro. I got him, bro. I got him.
It kind
heavy
of
though, bro.
it has to go only that way.
It has to, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, Lord, like, make sure he cool, man, because he about to, this about to be some
No,
bullshit.
seriously. Seriously. Not to mention, not to mention everything that was in the car, all the work I got done to the car. Bro, the Lord was like, look, man.
Rentals and headache
Yo,
and
the
stress
Lord was like,
and
yo,
getting to work.
you fear me, you love me, you've been proving it too. Don't worry.
I got you,
Bro,
bro.
and that's why-
Sacrifice. What it say? The prayers go up. They're sweet. Until it's no rough and power go.
Yep.
Our prayers are like a sweet odor.
What's
Rough and
up,
power
Savor?
Savor.
Savor.
Into his nose, man. Yeah. So he smelled that. He's like, yeah, man, go.
Look out for him today, man. He said a prayer. Look out for him.
Which one of y'all
Man,
want to go?
that's the importance of prayer too, man.
Yeah, bro.
Boy, hey, especially
matter
before you
of
leave your
fact,
crib, get in the car, man.
Man, bro, I got
That's,
it.
Hey.
that's a great testimony.
Plus, you got to remember, the Lord will give you stuff by experiences. So if you ask for wisdom, the Lord's not just going to you're just not going to wake up with wisdom.
Exactly.
No, the Lord will put you in experiences that teach you things. Okay, all right, cool. If you ask for faith, the Most High is not just going to snap you. You're going to wake up. I'm super faithful. He's going to put you in the experience that boosts your faith. Like, yo,
That's exactly what it is.
yo, okay.
My faith has been growing stronger, but my faith levels went up. But Brian gonna hold you, man. No, because remember I called right away. I said, yo, just
Yeah.
me, bro. I just was thinking that it's gonna be a crash right here, and it almost happened. I was freaked the hell out.
Yo, remember my you know what? Here go since you on faith boosting, my fast and sweet. One time I was going to work. I literally drove to work on 8. I knew for a fact I'm not coming home. I knew I wasn't. I get down there, I go to work, I do my demo. Just so happened the other workers was demoing the bathroom, and it was all this copper and precious metals in the situation. So I sit there like, damn, well, I'm gonna let the Lord do what he do.
I got $0.
$0 or whatever. I get into the room to give them a bucket to refill the trash. Out of nowhere, they go, hey, little bro, we got some metals over here, man. You can have a couple of that. No problem. I said, yo, man, I get to the crib. I don't know what gas it. I go, guess it. Let's follow me. I go and transfer the money in on Evo. The amount of money I got back was $44. I get $44 back and able to get some gas on E. The joint said 0 to 00. My car made it to the joint, filled up the 34 or whatever, got it to the crib.
That was the Lord, man.
My faith went like this.
But this is what I mean, man. $44. It can be from something small to something great. The Lord shows his works in many ways, man. That's why he says, seek ye the kingdom of heaven and everything else shall be
added unto you.
Man. We've been doing a lot better with our work, with our reading. We've been going out more. Brothers been breaking more bread. It's been more holy conversations, charity going out, man. Brothers is actually doing what Yahweh Shai told us to do. And guess what? We are literally we're reaping benefits of it, man. Protection. Because all we need right now is protection.
This is called the fruits of your labor.
Right. Yep. Because all we need right now is protection. the glory is gonna come in the kingdom.
Right.
Right now, all we need is protection, man.
Right.
So yeah, mercy goes hand in hand. That mercy and protection go hand in hand. Because if you ain't have, if the Lord ain't no mercy, He ain't gonna protect
He
you.
ain't gonna protect you. Yep.
The Lord had mercy on me this morning. This happened this morning. Bro, I was in the car going over the bridge. Tears started forming in my eyes, man. Thinking about like, yo, the Lord just, did I just think about that before it happened?
It delivered.
And then it hit me. And then it hit me. I knew it was either an angel whispered in my ear or the Lord just gave me a form of spiritual power and was like, you know it's about to happen.
Bro, you know how it's
And then I turned into a race car driver out of nowhere.
Yo, real rap. Yo, real rap.
All of a sudden,
Like this, yo, I'm telling you.
Dom Toretto just jumped on.
Yo, if I was behind that, I'd have been like, damn, boy got wheel game. How the fuck you do that? Yo,
I looked down, car was in neutral. I'm like, neutral? I'm like, and then it kicked. The power cut off, because remember I told you, I felt the power go out of my car.
Yeah.
It was like, because remember, I'm moving. You know, when I hit, you know me, when I hit straight away, I said,
swung with it.
0 to 60, I'm like, I'm out here. The lady right here, I see, bro, I'm talking about, she goes, whoop, I go, whoa, cuts the wheel as hard as I can. I felt the car lock. And then as I started sliding, the power go out. And I felt it, because you know, it went, whoop. And all I felt, then it just like, I was just sliding.
Yo, you wasn't
looking at the lady like,
you wasn't going to slide with the combustion on, bro.
No, I won't, bro.
That car would have turned and you would have still been moving.
Or I would remember that was an SUV. I was in a Challenger, bro. The car could have been turning.
You would have T-boned her.
T-boned her, and then my car probably would have flipped over
hers.
hers, man.
Yeah.
I was moving, bro.
Yeah.
I was moving, bro.
Preception on protection.
Go ahead,
Psalms, Sirach. This is Sirach 35 and 17. 16. Sirach 35 and 16. It says, he that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach into the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment.
That's beautiful. You break that,
I'm saying the prayer of the humble pierces the clouds. You threw the prayers up, bro.
I said
what
the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, man. I said I say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew every day.
Oh, I see.
It looked like it.
It looked like it. That might be.
Yeah, the way it's moving is
Slopes, I mean.
That was on some carnal shit. That wasn't no.
Well, I would say my whole judgment on that.
Nah, man, you know the prayers of the humble pierce the clouds. What you do when you order something and you want that shit the next day?
What's crazy is,
You know what I'm saying? You pay that extra bread.
2 days prior, we had a camp on humility.
Yeah, we did.
There you go.
We had a camp on humility. We talked nothing but humility 2 days prior.
Right.
I woke up this morning. I was in the spirit. I woke up this morning repenting about things that I remember that I did back in high school.
That's heavy, y'all.
No, I woke up thinking about some stuff I did wrong in high school. Looking up at the ceiling like, man, I literally was like, man, I hope the Lord forgive me for that. I hope the people I did that to forgive me for that. I remember feeling like that this morning. Then that's why when I got in the wheel, I'm like, let me put the Lord. Beautiful. I was shot. Bro, he was like, hey, my son, you about to get fucked up. Come this way. Come. I'm gonna need you to turn the wheel a little harder. That's the first time I turned my wheel that hard ever.
That nice.
I got something for you if I may. Please.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken.
Hey, yo. There you go. Hey, yo.
That's heavy.
There you go.
That's heavy, Joe.
Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord Yahweh redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
Beautiful, man. Wow, beautiful.
Hey,
That's why we got
one
to be broken, bro. Not one bone shall be broken, bro. That was death. That wasn't bones broken. That was like, if I had survived that, I'd have been like, yo, put me out, bro. Don't have me in this vegetable state. Yeah, right? Put me out. I'm like, yo, pull my plug. You see me?
Pull the plug. You use every last bit of the strip. Pull my plug. And then vegetable.
You stupid. That's all the energy you have.
Yeah, yo, pull the plug.
No, just think about it. You're in a vegetable state. You probably teetering between paradise and
I ain't trying to
Yeah, bro, take me out, bro.
And fading back in.
Take me out,
Keeping nothing in paradise and fading back in. I'm like, hold on. Come up like, pull my plug. Yo, pull my. No, man, but yo, I go to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shah Shah. I just, for the comment boards and YouTube world, I just want to give that testimony that, man, the Lord will deal with you, man. He won't forsake you if you're dealing with him the right way, man.
Hey, I just did a lesson today. I said, if you fight for the Lord will fight for you. All you have to do in this world is do the work, be charitable, and live righteously, and then the Lord will solve all of your problems for you, man.
Get out, just get out.
The Lord will solve your problems for you, man. You having problems at work, your boss, your baby mom, family, your kids acting up. All you got to do is serve the Lord, and then watch everything start to fall into, and have patience, and everything will start to fall into place.
And I like how you brought up the kids and family. I guess, and another thing was, we brought this out before, protection.
Yep.
All we need on this side right now is protection.
Yep.
From the wiles of the devil, from the get that the noise and pestilence.
Yep.
Psalm
91.
You already had that, right?
No, I had another joint. He wasn't bringing up.
Matter of fact, that's going into protection anyway. Get
All right, look, if I may add, we all know how weak the flesh is. Yahweh Shai went up to the garden. He had the brothers. Yo, hold it down real quick. Yo, if you could take this cup from me, Lord ain't answer. He said, fuck, he talked
All right,
up.
it is what it is.
He came back down, seen him sleep with the Lord, which the Lord put that sleep on him anyway. He like, yo, man, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Just off the strength of what he just like, damn,
Yeah.
he's like, damn, that was my flesh.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
asking the cup to get taken. Like, nah, fuck that. That's right. You know what I mean? He was sweating blood, man. So we all know, like, bro. And just to tie that in with what you said about the children. Who said that about the children? Yeah. Bro, every time something happens, we so quick to jump in the flesh.
Oh yeah.
Get mad about shit, and then
Yeah.
you fall back like, damn. You know what I mean? You think about it like, man, fuck it, man. That shit ain't that deep, bro. This, we gotta practice, we gotta fast.
We gotta practice, man.
With prayer. Yeah, we rehearsing the righteous acts right now.
What's that? Practice is the father of skill.
Yep.
Practice is the father of skill, and that's why we gotta meditate on the scriptures all the time. That's why we gotta be in all holy conversation.
Right.
Because it's going to keep your spirit intact, keep you right.
Yeah, especially
This
weak,
shit,
bro.
this shit,
Yeah.
weak.
Especially weak, bro.
Yeah, it is weak shit.
That should have you thinking like it's the end of the world. Like, yo, I'm done. It's a
Right.
wrap.
Right.
Fuck.
Cut-
Losing
cut
hope.
your-
Like, yo,
cut your
why
lights
do I
off.
even try?
Hey, bro, look, quick, bro. I had a flat 2 days in a row on my way to work. Y'all know the shit I just went through with my car. Bro.
Yeah.
Dumb shit. You know what I mean? Had a sensor I had to get, went out. I was sitting half the week. I'm mad as shit. I'm reading, doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Mimi, you can't come over right now. I got a surprise for you when I get you Friday. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep moving, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
Door, man.
yeah, bro.
Because
Take the punches.
deliverance
Right.
comes in ways you
Right.
didn't expect.
You don't expect
Right.
it, yeah.
You're like, damn, I'm good. Wow, I ain't see that coming.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the Lord like to show His power, man. So when the Lord show out, He show out. You pray for, yo, Lord, Lord, you pray for a new will. No, you pray for, Lord, I need to get my tires fixed. The Lord give you a whole new will.
Yep.
He'll total your will.
I was just saying that in my video.
The Lord has total your will because you keep putting too much money into that damn will.
Yep.
The Lord is like, bro, you bleeding yourself dry. You know what? Try that motherfucker tomorrow. Watch what happens.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom.
You like,
It's
fuck.
horrible. You think it's all over. Next thing you know, the week later.
Right.
Hey man, by the way, they're selling cars down the road for $5,000.
Yeah, insurance. Next thing you know, your insurance company
call
give you a check. It'd be like, yeah, so we totaled it out. You owed about such and such on it, or let's say you don't owe anything. They'd be like, yeah, we're going to give you about the value of your car is about 15,000, some.
And
Like,
you like,
what?
I just came up.
15
$15 grand. Now you go and get yourself something new and improved, man.
Bro, like
That's how the Lord works, man.
Yep.
The beautiful thing about it was, I don't know how my shit was flat. It was the Sabbath. I got out, stepped out the house 3 o'clock. That was the first time I walked out. Flat tire and a ticket. I said, man, I'm going back to sleep.
Oh my gosh, I know how you feel.
I called my man.
You feel,
Bro,
dog.
it's 3. I said, I got to get Mimi off the bus. I go out, they laughing. Like, yo, what's up? I said, oh, I got a flat and a ticket. I'm going back
Go
to
to
sleep.
sleep, yo, real
So I
rap.
called my man.
Real rap.
I called my man random shit. He like, yeah, bro, I'm getting my O2 centers on. I'm here right now. Boy came, put my spare on because I didn't have my tool.
Yeah.
I drive to the side job, bro. It's 45 minutes from my job, where I'm at. Same tire go flat after I get the joint on.
Wow.
I'm right across the street from this heating and ventilation place, bunch of vans. So I'm sitting there, bro. I'm mad as shit. I'm like, yo, how the fuck? It only been an hour. I walk over there on some humble shit, like, yo, y'all got a jack so I can lift this joint up. They come over, Lord put the spirit on them. They like, yo, yeah, bro, we got you. With some Jake and some old white boy.
Came over and just
Came over and handled it, bro. I took the tire, put the spare on, and I called like, yo, bro, I might not be able to come to the job. I need the bread. I put the last 15 I had on me in the tank. I ended up pulling. He said, damn, bro, I know you was going to come. I said, dude, I ain't got nothing to lose right now. Went and did that side job, got some paper bag in my pocket, bro, and then, I got another tire on, bro. Like, the Lord, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, bro, I ain't coming this far. This
Or
the fuck
that
home,
tire
bro.
went out. That tire went out 2 times because probably saved you from some shit.
Yeah, you right.
That's another thing. Man.
Absolutely
Shit,
right.
like I said, the car get totaled.
Yeah.
You in your head like, oh, why me? The Lord like, no. That motherfucker was about to blow up on your ass, man.
Yeah.
That you didn't see. You've been bleeding yourself dry, fixing shit and fixing shit and fixing shit. You done spent more money than the car's worth.
Right.
Trying to fix it up.
It's all about perspective, man. You really you gotta look at this shit. You gotta look at this shit through a spiritual lens.
Hey, the scriptures
all the
don't.
Lord's doing, bro.
The scriptures don't play around when they say like, yo, when afflictions come upon you, take cheerfully.
Cheerfully, bro.
Oh shit. You be like, oh shit.
You know what? Laugh. It's all good, man.
Right.
Call y'all by Shimmy out shot. It'll work out.
Gotta
it's all
laugh,
good.
bro. That's all I did.
I ain't
said
gonna
this, bro.
stress
I'm
it.
like, yo, this is the Lord. Bring it up. Psalms 91.
Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
So when you trust in the Lord wholeheartedly, in everything you do, control what you control, whatever you can't control, leave it to the Lord. What? If you do these things, the Lord is going to what? Protect you.
Oh, that is true.
The Lord is going to protect you, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, get that.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
And the feather can go into chariots. The Lord will cover you with his feathers. He will have basically the angels having charge over you, man.
Wow.
All right.
was thinking of animal knowledge.
It's all
His
good.
truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Ephesians 6. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walk in the darkness.
See, and that's going into the ICB of nuclear missiles as well as actual pestilence.
Yep.
Think about it. Because we know this truth, are we fretting that we know World War III is coming?
Nope.
We welcome it.
Right. Because
When
we
they
know.
talk about new variants and new diseases and shit going around, when we read them articles, do we go, oh my God,
Oh my God.
I gotta put a mask on? We like, man, the Lord doing that.
God help us.
Pouring these plagues out, man. Go ahead.
For the destruction that wasteth in noonday, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes thou shalt behold and see the reward of the wicked.
See, only with thy eyes that will behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah,
Why? Because if you are a part of the elect and you get part of that election, you're going to be up on a chair with a new spiritual body watching the destruction happen.
Yep.
Beautiful.
You're not going to feel
or
it.
in Jacob's trouble, you might be getting saved scarcely. Let's say a bunch of cops coming down the street. Pan the camera to the street real quick.
World War Z type.
Yeah. A bunch of cops with Gerger troops. They got the M16s and they imposing martial law. They're imposing the New World Order. We out here and they come running and all these people are running down the street because they start firing. You see all these people dropping dead, bullets flying over your head, and you made it down the street and everybody died.
Everybody else died but
Real
you.
quick, yo, you remember that riot?
Oh, yeah.
We was the only car parked right there.
Oh, yeah.
We closed
Yep.
that and they let us go out that way.
Yo.
Mercy, bro.
Bro, and our whole spot.
Oh yeah,
It was
that's
It was like,
a rounded area, bro, perfectly round of all bullshit, and we had all the space.
Niggas
Yeah.
niggas was on demon time.
yo, they was running by and talking about, oh, my fault. Oh, sorry, my bad. Hey, my bad, y'all.
That's the spiritual shit.
Yo, that was so spiritual,
That was
bro.
spiritual as hell. They could have ran through us.
Yeah.
Hit the tripod, all kind of wild. No, it was like
They could have been, they was harassing everything. And then the cops, but the crazy thing about it, the cops came down the street and was like, everybody get the fuck off. Everybody move. They walking past us. Move.
I said, like World War Z.
Yo, they let us finish camp out. We finished camp out, closed out, and then they was like, hey, yo, y'all, this y'all right here?
Yo, y'all wanna?
All right, come on, just back up out the street.
They was trying to get us off. We was like, yo, we just preaching the Bible.
Oh, they was
Yo,
like,
let them go.
let them go,
Remember
yeah.
that? That shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, that was some shit.
One of them was the what's the centurion? What's the centurion's name? That was Jake. Centurion. That was Jake.
Yahweh side, right?
Yeah.
The one that happened. It was like, yo, you ain't even worthy to. Don't even come to my crib. He said, don't even come to my crib.
Centurion. Yeah, he had that spirit on.
So he healed his young boy without even going.
He said, yo, just tell me it's done, and I believe
And I'm
you.
gonna believe you. And see, that's faith.
That's faith.
He said, look, I already heard what you do. Just tell me it's done.
Just tell me it's done.
Yo,
Yo,
come to your crib. Wait,
look, bro, I'm not worthy, bro. He said, if you just say it's done, I believe you. The Howard Shah was like, so be it.
Bro, you grab that Job.
It's Job 5:19, because the young boys can go right with Job 5:19. So to the point, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yep.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
You got a question?
Oh, sure, bro.
What's going on, brother?
Checking out your,
Alright, brother.
pictures or whatever.
Yeah, that was a land back.
We here for our people anyway, man.
That was a land back off of that. Many of the afflictions
Yep.
you brought out. Many of the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered out of them all, man. That was just a land back off of that.
All right, brother.
Verse 23: For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Yep.
Brothers gonna really need that, because when famine comes, these little creatures gonna be drawn.
Yep.
They gonna be wanting to eat crazy too.
I could just picture the Lord magnifying all the insects.
Yeah,
all
like
the
just
size of
turning them
horses.
up, like
Imagine an ant the size of a horse.
You
bro.
forget,
Yes.
bro.
Like,
You
you know what I
forget
mean?
newly created beasts.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta think Aborigines, bro. The Lord brought
Remember
them.
that movie, Eight-Legged Freaks? Yeah, that was
That was so crazy.
When y'all get a chance, man, check out that Talk to Me joint.
Oh, I ain't watching
It's
because
a hand. It's basically a plaster of a hand.
No, I
Check
seen the
that joint
previews,
out,
right?
bro.
And I was going to watch it the last Shabbat, and I was like, nah, too demonic.
Yeah,
Too demonic. I was like, nah, I ain't going.
Nah, it's definitely demonic as shit. But check it out, though. Anyway,
I got you.
it's called Talk to Me. It's a movie about a hand. You shake the hand and you can talk. It's open up passage. That shit is fucking wild, bro.
Horror film?
Yeah.
Horror film?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
I mean, I do it come out my heart. No, I do it come out my heart, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, yo. Come on, stick to the script. Stick to the script, baby.
Hassan, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any place come nigh thy dwelling. He shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
He said he will give his angels charge over you and keep thee in all thy ways, man. So this is the protection that we're looking for, especially in the times that we're coming. Now, mind you, this protection is like an umbrella, right? The protection is given is from Yahweh to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, on our behalf, talks to Yahweh to bestow the power and protection upon his men, right? And then guess what? Then once we get the power, we're allowed to what? Cover our families.
Yep.
Right? That's why it's so important that brothers is on the right path, because you are literally in between life and death when it comes to your family.
literally.
If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I can guarantee you your family gonna die with you.
Shalom,
But if
smiley
you're doing
man.
what you're supposed to do, no evil shall come nigh thy dwelling.
Hey, if you really love your family, bro, you gotta fear the Lord.
You gotta fear the Lord. You love your family, you're gonna be like, hey, yo,
Because you're not gonna be able to deliver them yourself, man.
exactly.
If brothers ain't noticed, and I know y'all can attest, you could be doing all the right shit, not even shit. You reading, you being fruitful, you doing the work, but you gonna be bumping heads with your brothers, your mom for some dumb ass reason,
Yep.
right? But you could be in good graces with them, be on good terms with them,
And then-
but you not doing.
but you're not with the Lord.
Slacking.
Yep.
It's a reason for that, bro. That shit's spiritual, man.
That's why remember, that's why the Lord is the author of division, man. That's why what did Yahweh Shah say?
I come to set a man against his mother, his father, his brother, his sister.
And the reason why he says I come to set a man against his family is because most of the time, most
Family
families
hold you back.
Families want to hold you back. Families with you. You might do something contrary. Like, for example, I can use Christmas. Christmas in my family was so big that the party only started when me and my brothers got there.
Right.
Everybody, when y'all gonna get here? When y'all coming? Y'all gonna hear yet? Y'all hear yet? As soon as we denounce Christmas, yo, we ain't doing this no more.
Destroy the whole.
It ain't happening. When I tell you,
That was the Lord,
no
man.
one in my family does Christmas anymore.
Destroy the whole tradition.
We went from, yo, they're
Used to be
here.
like 80 people at one crib. Used to be, no, it's all this. Nope.
Now my favorite holiday in the world is the Super Bowl. Hopefully that's not going off.
No, it's like sports.
I don't even know if it's a holiday though.
It's a holiday because even if you don't watch football, you going to somebody's house for a party, you eating, breaking bread, and you talking shit.
Get off, you know,
Bread and circus, man.
Bread and circus. But I'm just saying. But I remember, like I'm trying to tell you, we used to, look, Christmas was everybody used to have bread presents and open them in front of each other, and everybody's eating and laughing, and oh my god! As soon as we was like, hey, next year we ain't gonna be here. What you mean?
Said next year we ain't gonna be.
What you mean we ain't gonna be? Hey, look, my power told me that he'd kill me if I keep doing this shit. What? What are you talking about? Hey, look, and then you go. What's the scripture? What's that? 1 Timothy. When it goes into thou shalt not
What?
the scripture talking about don't do Christmas. Don't
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah
10.
Yeah, Jeremiah 10 and 2. You talk about be not don't do what the heathen do. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I remember bringing up that scripture to my mom and all that, and everybody was shocked at first, like, huh? And then all I did was harden my heart. I'm not going. You're not gonna come for the food? I'm not going. And then after a while, Christmas in my family crumbled.
They crumble crazy.
Crumbled. I'm talking about year after year. Christmas coming, nobody even talked to. Nobody even hit me. Look, I don't even get text messages no more.
Y'all be here. I don't get no phone calls.
Merry Christmas, no nothing. I'm like, look, I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm cool. The Lord got His high holy days. If y'all want to do that, we can do that.
Right.
Everybody like, I'm like, what you call yourself a Christian?
Right. We
You
could
know
throw.
what?
We could throw a feast.
We can
You
throw
know,
a feast. It's a
Yo,
feast
feast of
coming up.
Hanukkah. Feast of dedication.
You know, we got Hanukkah. What's Hanukkah? Feast of dedications. It's an apocrypha at the
That's
Maccabean
when
Wars.
Jake
If you
really
really want to
turned
know.
up.
Yeah.
Jake really turned out. It's actually like I was saying. It's kind of going off, not being married. Like, go have fun, do something.
Bro, it's 7 days too.
7 days. You're supposed to be
go
like it's
have
going.
fun.
If you're not having fun on those during Hanukkah, you're doing something wrong.
Wrong.
If
Yeah,
you all
you
like
should be married,
oh,
like-
bro, the Lord tell you.
That's a
don't
good time
be
if you
married.
can, bro. That's a good time to take vacation,
That's
bro.
the time to
Take the week
vacation,
off,
have
bro.
fun.
Yeah,
Take the time.
yeah.
Take the week off.
And the
You know what I mean?
give us-
Have
The
feasts.
Lord give us better holidays than this pagan bullshit. And these people just don't understand it. Bro, why would you not want to do 7 days of presents versus
feast
1 day?
and
You got feast and be married, and then we're not even supposed to work. I'm supposed to be
You take the night supposed to work,
to
yeah.
wake up every morning,
Like just go
drink
hard.
some of this wine.
Have fun.
Hey, by the way, you know, that's how it's supposed to be.
I thought
Be married.
I thought it was 28 days.
No, it's
I thought it was 28.
Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
you say?
Said power to the people.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
I thought it was something in the world. I thought it was 28 days. I'm mistaken.
What, Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
No.
I'm thinking, must think another holiday.
Feast of dedications, brother.
28 days.
Not 28 days. No.
The Lord ain't giving us 28 days. He like, I'm gonna give you 7.
That's 2 months celebrating.
Jake gonna fall out there,
Get back
dude.
to
Yeah,
work.
what?
Get back to
28
work.
days, Jake falling out, bro. We're going into the world.
He's gonna be in the Islam.
My man thinking of Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa or some shit.
Enough of it, bro. That's too much.
Yeah.
All right now.
Jake falling out. You getting used to that.
Yeah.
You still in Psalms 91? Yeah, finish that off, huh?
They shall bear thee up in their hands.
Bro, tell him where you
Oh, it's like this is Psalms 92:11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, young lion and the dragon shalt thou tremble under feet. 14. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. See, look, because he know my name, he shall call upon me, and I shall answer him. What's the first thing I did before I went out my day? I said,
call
Barakatah
Yahweh.
Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Said the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and was in good spirits.
Yup.
Because
Hey.
I called upon his name, I'm going to protect him. That's what the Lord said. Look at you. Angel, go save my man from dying. Go ahead. He shall call upon him. Oh, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
Hey, bro. Hey. Hey. I'm gonna say 2. I want to break it down.
Brother got something. Brother got something.
You got something, brother? Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
Raise your trumpet, huh?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10.
Okay.
Okay.
That ever any trust in the Lord that was confounded or did not.
Speak up.
Raise it up a little bit, bro.
It's okay.
You good, baby?
He was like that when he first came down.
This is twin right here.
He's like,
Man, that brother got some fire in it.
Yeah, got some fire. Put the fire out. Put the fire out, bro.
brother, it's the last scripture.
Let's hear it.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
That's it.
So like it, brother. Read the next one too.
Next one? Yeah, the next one got some heat.
Verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction.
Yeah, it is.
All right, brother.
There it is, man.
So, that's beautiful, man. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. First and foremost, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakodash.
double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops, and teachers. This teaches truth, and shalom to the elect.